What is up, you gorgeous, fabulous creatures, and welcome to another episode of F the Scale podcast. You are here with Kylie, Australia's emotional eating coach. And today we are talking about something uber exciting. I get so many messages from y'all. I get so many messages from everybody in my inbox asking me how to stop the weight regain once they lose some weight. Now, here's the thing that I really want you to understand. I'm going to walk you through something today very special. It's something that I talk about in depth in my F the Scale membership site, but it's called what I call it anyway, is the stages of change. And I'm sure if you Google it, there's like 1,001 variations on this. But I'm going to talk to you more specifically about the stages of change relating to weight loss versus weight regain, and where it's playing out in your life right now and you are missing it. So we're diving on in today because I want to try and make this one quite short and sweet. I've had some incredible messages, again, in my inbox, mainly on Insta, with people just say, I've just found your podcast, it's so amazing. They're really loving it. And I'm really, really, really so grateful for that. So again, if you are a new listener, welcome to the family, my darling. And if you go ahead and share it on social, please remember to tag me so that I can share you back as well. Now, I want to start talking about these stages of change and step you through them because there are 4 stages and we all go through them in any area of our life that we are trying to change. It only makes sense, it's stages of change. But when I talk about how they play out, even in your weight loss journey, you're really going to start to see, you'll be able to identify, go, oh my God, I see it now. I didn't realize that this was happening before. And once you know it, you can't unknow it. And that's a beautiful thing. So the first stage of change that we go through in any up level that we're trying to make in our life is the awareness phase. This is how it looks in your life. You are aware of the problem, but you are not usually willing to do anything about it yet. This is what it will sound like when it's playing out in your life. I know I need to. Oh yeah, I totally should. I'm really going to. It's words that indicate that you have an intention to do something, but you're not fucking doing that. Oh no, you're not doing nothing. You're sitting back making damn ass excuses and then wondering why your life is still shit or it feels like shit and you are not happy. Let me tell you something. As I always say, let me tell you something right now. Excuses are going to get you nowhere but the misery that you're fucking sitting in at the moment. And this is why we make the damn excuses to start with, because there is some part of our weaselly little brain that perceives where it is we think we want to go as more painful, more effort, has a greater cost to it than where we are actually at the moment. And can we all just take a fucking second? That's the biggest load of bullshit you've ever told yourself. Because there is pain attached to every fucking thing. You can either go through the pain of joining the gym class or doing the workout or whatever it is, leveling your food intake up to the point that, and I'm talking about more quantities of food, I'm talking about level up the choices that you're making, level up the amounts that you're eating, because most of us overeat all the time. And let me also preface this by saying, you know what I'm going to say, people, you know what I'm going to say. If you haven't got my free weight loss course yet, where I talk about the 5 eating codes in full, it's time for you to shimmy your cute little butt on over to kyliepax.com/free course and nab it for yourself, because that is where I talk about the 5 eating codes that I used to lose 20 kilos and have been able to sustain that weight loss for an insane amount of years now. And I break them down for you in excruciating minutia so you can use them and start losing weight right now within the hour. Now, back to the excuse train. Let me put it to you like this. You can either make the excuse and put off doing the thing that you think it is that you don't want to do. But I don't want to get Kylie's free course and find out, then I'm going to have to press on the keyboard. I'm going to have to tap my phone. That's too much effort. I'm watching Netflix. I can't be bothered. I don't want to go to the gym with my friend. I don't want to go for a walk outside. I don't want to stop eating this chocolate at night. You can either take the action and feel the discomfort of eating I never tell you. Firstly, let me just say, in my eating codes, I never tell you to not eat certain foods. I lost weight the whole way down the scale, still eating my chocolate. I don't want to live in a world without chocolate. I refuse to live in a world without chocolate. I will never stop eating it. I love it. I am a chocolate monster. And I ate it the whole way down the scale. I still eat it to this day, all the time, every day. I just had some now with my breakfast. So if you think you can't have the foods that you love and eat weight, you're doing it wrong, is what I want to say to you. Secondly, there is a price attached to everything. You can either pay the price of going through the thing, like starting and taking that walk outside, making different food choices, not ordering Uber Eats 75 times a week, maybe just 50 times a week, or you can sit in the fucking discomfort that you're in right now with your current weight and the current way you're feeling in your body. But either way, there's discomfort involved. So don't think that just because you're procrastinating on something and not taking action on it, that you have somehow won and you've got away with it and you're avoiding pain. No, you're not avoiding no pain at all. You're sitting in the damn pain that you're currently in, and that, my friend, is a shit place to be when you know you have the potential to do better. So the first stage of change is the awareness stage. You know that you have an action to take, you just don't want to fucking do it. And this is where we all start. Of course, we all have to have a springboard to leap off of. The thing with the first stage of change, the awareness stage, is you will start making a few little changes to your schedule, your routine, your eating habits. You'll do it about 20% of the time. And then about 80% of the time, you're doing fuck all. Like, you're just still doing the same shit that you've always done. But there are some micro moments where you think, maybe I could try this. Maybe I could walk the stairs instead of taking the elevator today. Like, just maybe. That's the first stage of change. The second stage is what I call the action stage, where you are now aware of what is going on and what needs to happen, and you're starting to take some action and or willing to take some action. So you know what to do, and you are starting to hit that mark around 40% of the time. The other 60% of the time, again, you're not doing fuck all, but you are still playing out the old habits, not because there's something wrong with you. Oh, I knew I was broken. I'll never be able to lose this weight. No, this is you starting to make micro changes and leveling them up so they become more frequent in your daily routine and your repertoire in general. That is the second stage. 40% of the time, you're kind of, nailing it, feeling a little better. 60% of the time, oh, I'm still going to eat the chips tonight. I'm still going to have, fuck it, I'm just going to have that chocolate tonight. I don't care. And that is also okay. Why is it okay? Because you're moving up the scale of the stages of change. Now, the third stage of change is good. It's the momentum stage. We fucking love this stage of change. This is where you are doing the shit. Let me give you an example. Oh my Lord, this is the best example. I'm going to give you half of this story, and the second half of this story we'll say for the fourth stage of change. This is what happened with my recent fitness expedition. I have never been a gym person. I've always told myself stories. I hate the gym. I'm not a gym person. The gym sucks. I told myself stories which then became self-fulfilling prophecies, because I was like, I hate the gym. And every gym I went to, I'm like, I hate this fucking gym. And I would quit all the time. And true, if I had the option of just working out in the comfort of my home or going to the gym, I would for sure choose staying at home. But now in the current house that I'm in, there was no more room for my treadmill. Like, it just was all getting way too hard. And I found a gym that I liked that is literally like a street away from me. It's small, it's quiet, it's clean. I really liked the vibe of this gym. So I joined, and for the first probably 3 months at the gym, maybe less actually. No, in fairness, it wouldn't have been 3 months at all. It would have been about the first month and a half of joining this gym. You would have thought I was on crack cocaine. I loved being there. I was sad when I had to leave, and I couldn't wait to get back there the next day. In fact, when my session was over each day, I thought, I wish it could just be tomorrow so I could come back here and do this again. I was feeling good. I was seeing faster results with my weight loss. I was ticking all the boxes of what a workout should achieve for you. And so I love this gym. I truly thought, so fucking delusional half the time. You would think, I'm teaching you this shit. I should know this. But I thought, this is how it's going to be forever. I'm going to love coming to the gym forevermore. I will never stop loving this gym. This is incredible. Well, after about the 4 to 6 week mark, I went away on holidays. Phil and I went away to visit his family up in Queensland. We had an amazing time. And I didn't work out for the 4 weeks. It was a week. Like, I didn't work out for the 4 weeks. It was probably about 10 days. And that was fine. I don't have a problem with that. That was fine. I took some time off and I rested and it was absolutely incredible. But when I got back, did you think there was one fiber in my body that wanted to get my ass back to that gym? Oh no, there was not. Not one fiber. You would think I might have a fiber. There was no fibers. Like, absolutely none. In fact, I think I had anti-fibers. Like, there were fibers that were actively plotting against going to the gym. Like, don't go. All the voice up in my head. Don't go. The gym sucks. The gym's hard. Let me clarify this for you as well. When I started going to the gym, it was summertime. I was there, my little outfits. It was incredible. Stepping outside of the house, woo, the warm breeze felt amazing. If I trotted to the gym, I felt like a fucking superstar. Well, now it's really, really cold. Now we're in the thick of winter. It's cold, it's raining. I don't want to step foot outside my house, let alone go to the fucking gym. So I do not want to be there. I was cycling through my stages of change. I had started at the bottom. Now the whole team's here. I had started at the bottom. I was aware there was an issue. I knew now at my stage of life, I need to start taking better care of my body and my physical health. I had cycled through to the second stage. Ooh, I was taking action. I felt incredible. Then I trotted on into the third stage of change. I had the momentum, honey. You could not stop me. I was a diva of the gym. I was all the things. I felt like I could give lessons to anybody now who wants to go to the gym and be amazing. And this had nothing to do, let me clarify, this had fucking nothing to do with me taking a week off. It was just that I had reached a stage in my stages of change where I was like, yeah, this is not exciting anymore. All the little neurons in my brain did not light up the pleasure sensors when I stepped into the gym. It had now become my normal everyday routine and I did not want to fucking do it. There is a phenomenon called hedonic conditioning or hedonic adaptation. You can Google it. What it means in simple terms is that no one thing will make you happy forever. The example, if you've ever bought a new car, you drive that thing out the car lot and you're like, oh my God, I love this car. This is the best thing I've ever had in my life. Somebody comes to touch it, like, don't put your dirty fingerprints on my car. You're vacuuming it, washing it every week. You love that car. A year later, are you still fucking deliriously excited when you see your damn car in the driveway? Do you get a thrill when you slide into the seats? No. Not only that, it's fucking dirty. You're not washing it. It's got chips and shit in the back seat from the kids. Like, you don't care. That is hedonic conditioning or hedonic adaptation. You have adapted to the thrill of this car. If one thing could light you up forever, well, it's just purely not possible. You would be acting like a lunatic on crack cocaine every time something new came into your life and you would never stop. We become conditioned, or this fabulous, exciting thing now becomes our quote unquote normal. And suddenly it's just part of our everyday life. You've adapted to this thing or item or person. You know this, if you can't relate to the car example, how about you get into a new relationship? Woo, you cannot wait to be near that person. Can't wait, you think about them, you dream about them, you're like, oh, it's all I can think about. Yeah, if you marry that individual, and let me tell you, or whatever, you're living together. Phil and I are living together. I love me some Phil. But do you think when the man walks in the door that I'm like all aflutter and I just drop and just can't wait to give him a hug? No, I'm used to him. I love him deeply, but I'm used to him. I don't get the same thrilling response every time the man pokes his head around the door. In fact, I probably get annoyed. This is all part of the stages of change, and your job is not to get upset about it. Your job is not to go, see, I knew this wouldn't work. Your job is not to look at yourself and go, something's fucking wrong with me. Why don't I want to go? Why don't I want to eat the salad tonight? Why? Because you're not supposed to want to do the quote unquote right thing all the time. You're fucking supposed to do it despite the fact that you don't want to. That's the woman you're supposed to be. You were never designed to be a woman who always wants to do the amazing thing. You were built to be the woman who will do the incredible thing regardless of how you feel about it. That's your job. So with that, we're going to slide on into the fourth stage of change. And I already gave you the example, really, with my gym example. This is the fourth stage of change. This is where you hit your goals, your milestones. This is incredible. Look at me. I'm losing weight. This feels so great. And then what happens is you don't get upset. You don't get disappointed. And you don't fall into a fucking heap when you slide all the way back down the scale to stage one. Here's what that would look like. You are losing weight. You've got the momentum vibe is all like, you're all over it. You're losing weight. You're hitting your goals. You're hitting milestones. And then some little old habits start creeping in, or you start eating a little bit extra, or you have a stressful or traumatic event in your life and that causes you to eat more. Or you have a stressful or traumatic or trying time occur in your life and you start telling yourself thoughts like, this is too much, I can't take it, I just need food. This shouldn't be happening to me, I need to eat. Or you arrive at your goal. You've hit your goal weight. You feel amazing. And now the little voice in your head pops up, girl, you've arrived. You can eat all the things now. You've lost the weight. You deserve it. You work so hard. You should just go on and eat and be fabulous. And you do. Oh yeah, you do. It takes you no fucking time to start digging into the KFC and all the things that you deprived yourself of because you weren't using my eating codes to lose the damn weight. So you do this. This is stage 4. You are ready for more growth. As I said, you don't get upset. You don't beat yourself up. And you don't get surprised or shocked when you find yourself sliding all the way back down the scale to stage 1, where you are now aware of a new problem, a new issue, a new habit that you're ready to tackle. Why the fuck do you think you're back down there? Because you have new habits that you're ready to tackle. The universe knows you're ready to tackle them. You just thought you had fixed your whole life just because you lost a few kilos. No. There were issues that were there the whole time that caused you to gain the weight to start with. Well, now you're ready to work on those. And you slide back down to the awareness stage. 20%, you're like, oh, geez, do I really have to start doing that? Do I really have to start working on my mindset? Do I really have to start changing the way I talk to myself? Do I really have to start paying attention to the shit way that I feel about myself all the time? Yes, you fucking do. Yes, you do. That's why you're back at the beginning one more time. And if you find this extremely depressing, please let me assure you, we all do this all the time, all throughout our lives. That is what growth is about. So my darlings, with that, I really, really hope you found this helpful today. If you have, again, please give me a shout out on social, slide into my DMs, let me know. I love to connect with you all. So feel free, go ahead. I'm more than happy to chat. I'm a very amenable person. If you haven't yet, slide on over to kyliepax.com/free course where you will find my free 4-part video series. I break down exactly what I did to lose the 20 kilos and keep it off. It's my 5 eating codes. They await you at your earliest convenience. kyliepax.com/free course. Until next week, my gorgeous ones, please remember the only person who has the power to change your life is you. If you are going to avoid these stages of change or tell yourself bullshit stories like there's something wrong with me, this shouldn't be happening, you will stay stuck at stage 1 forever, where you know there's some things that you have to change, but you just can't bring yourself to make the change. Again, my free course will help you with all of that. I will see you again next week. I'm sending you huge amounts of love. Until then, my gorgeous ones, bye for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to shimmy your butt over to kyliepax.com/free course and sign up for my free weight loss training so you can start losing your weight now. You'll also find helpful notes and resources in my past podcasts that will help you lose your weight without the BS diet drama. I'll see you next week.